Hi, welcome to Ami Tarot. My name is Sharena, and first I want to say Happy New Year. Okay, we've all made it to 2023. We should all be very proud of ourselves. We made it, and we should all look forward to a very, very great year because we are greatness, right? And we strive every day to be our greatest. So let's go ahead and do that today. With this video, today we're going to talk about what it is that you are focusing on. And we're going to do that by analyzing what it is that you are thinking about the most, okay? So how this is going to work, we are going to see exactly what's unfolding in your life. And we're going to pull some tarot cards to see any kind of clarity that you may need in regards to the life lessons that could be unfolding in your social interactions with other people and just other personal matters, okay? So let's go ahead and pull your very first card. And we're going to be using the gift of the, what is this? The gift of virtues, clarity deck, or whatever. But anyway, let's see, what is the focus for the entire collective? This is not sun, moon, rising related. This is for whoever tunes in, okay? So let's see, what are you going to be thinking about the most this week? And we have elegance, all right? And this is, let's see, Scorpio and Aries energy. So maybe if you identify as that sun sign, this message can resonate with you the most. But however that message resonates with you, this can be in whatever placements you have Scorpio or Aries in your natal chart, okay? But it says elegance. Character is a habit long continued. Elegance. Grace and style in manner or appearance, pleasing simplicity. So I feel like this is a time where we really have to pay attention to how we present ourselves. And we have to basically put our best image, our best appearance forward, because you never know who's paying attention to us, okay? So that's kind of the main thing that I'm getting with this. I also feel like this elegance is also illustrating like how I want to say it, how I want to describe it, like the moment, the illustration of the moment. Like I feel like elegance is saying things are going to be a lot more smoother, things are going to unfold more easier, like things are just going to work more conveniently, if that makes sense, to where looking back on it, it's going to look like things unfolded beautifully, if that makes sense, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some cards. First, I want to see how this is going to relate to your relationships with other people, friends, love interests, any old body, don't matter. Okay, so let's see, how is this elegance going to relate to your social interactions with other people? All right, ooh. Okay, so you want to be careful that if this is not you, this is someone around you. There could be somebody who's going to drain your energy this week. And I just heard the word sloppy. Ooh, is somebody going to be sloppy this week? Sloppy drunk, sloppy in appearance, sloppy. Okay, so this could be somebody who has little manners. I just heard little home training. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with children. Some of you could be dealing with children. Some of you are thinking about how you can burn their energy off, but in a way to where they're not coming home a mess and they got dirt all over their face. Their clothes are all, you know, disheveled or whatever like that. Like I feel like you're trying to find ways to where they can partake in other activities that doesn't require them getting all roughed up. Okay. And now if this is not about children, again, I'm getting this sloppy energy and someone around you is going to be draining you because of how they're presenting themselves. And I feel like that's going to make you look bad in some way. And this is somebody who just loves spending time with you, but at the same time, they don't know how to just come correct, I just heard. Okay, so let's see. What else can you expect with this elegance energy? What other matters can you likely expect this week from whenever you watch this? Because this is timeless, by the way. All right. Let's see. What else can they expect with this elegance? All right, we got a spirituality hater. Somebody could be very opinionated when it comes to another person's belief, and that can come off very offensive. It says hating on your beliefs, not liking that you're untraditional, and someone here is uncomfortable with your spirituality. Maybe this is why someone is coming across as sloppy, or I just heard unprofessional. Okay, so maybe this could be partaken in a workplace. Maybe there's someone who is discriminating you for your beliefs. I am so sorry if that is happening to you. No one should be discriminated for their beliefs unless their beliefs intentionally hurt another person. That's the only time where I feel like your beliefs are trash. Like if you feel like you are in your divine right to hurt another person because God told you so, I don't believe that. You're just rude, okay? Yeah, someone here could be intimidated by your beliefs or just be intimidated by you in general. And maybe I'm also getting like somebody has to like one up you or like be this center of attention. Like they have to do so much to get people to pay attention to what they're doing or what they're saying or what they're partaking in. Okay, so those can be some of the things that you can experience when it comes to other people, just, you know, other situations going on in your life. But let's go ahead and see what's going on in your thoughts now. So I'm going to be pulling some of these. I forgot what these is. Oh, this is called the U-Time Oracle. I'm going to start off with there and then we'll pull some tarot cards. So let's see. Why do we have elegance as the main focus for the collective this week? All right, so your first card, you should embrace vulnerability. Okay, and then you have a body in need of some movement. So maybe some of you are focusing on, especially with this coming up right underneath the draining, some of you could be focusing on revitalizing your physical body. Or maybe just revitalizing your spirit. Your spiritual beliefs, maybe reconnecting to what your divine power is. You know, God, ancestors, universe, spirit guides, whoever it is for you. And then your last oracle, you should stop thinking and just do. Yeah, stop thinking and just do. I feel like what that's highlighting is stop thinking about what it would look like, what other people may say, how it may make other people feel. I feel like you just need to just go with your instinct and just don't even think twice about it. Whatever you naturally feel urged to do or say, but I feel like it's more so like an action. Just go for it. Don't even give it a second thought. Again, I feel like you need to be open to this. There is something that you are closed off to. It's about expressing yourself because at the bottom we have you are a blank canvas. Expect to come out alive. Expect to come alive with color. Okay, so this is saying you can basically create whatever it is you want. Okay, you have a blank canvas. You can use whatever colors, you can create whatever picture, whatever image you want, right? But I feel like the thing that you are focused on is creating an image of elegance. Things that are considered not just aesthetically pleasing, but like something that's, I'm hearing like comforting or easing, like something to where you ever step in a room and like you stand next to somebody and you try to like make conversation with them just to get to know them, and you already get this uneasy feeling like people are trying to push you away or anything like that because maybe your tie is, you know, set wrong, or maybe like your button was undone. So I feel like you're trying to put off this good image to where people will naturally gravitate towards you, right? But it's more so about doing that authentically because it says you should embrace vulnerability. Maybe you need to give yourself a chance to express a different part of you that other people are not used to. Maybe some of you just need a makeover. For some of you, maybe, and it's not to say that your wardrobe is trash or your style is trash. It's not to say that, but every now and then we can be enhanced. Okay. And I feel like this is a time for that for you. So let's go ahead and put some tarot cards to see what this is specifically for this vulnerability. And if anything resonates with you in this reading so far or throughout, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, because it would really help me stay in, you know, the rotation in YouTube. And, you know, I'm still new, so it's gonna take a minute. But any like, any subscribe, I sincerely appreciate it. And don't be afraid to leave your comments down below either. Okay, so let's see, what do we have for this vulnerability? All right, we got the Magician. I love it, because what we just say, you are a blank canvas. You can create whatever it is that you want right now. And what is the Magician? The ultimate creator. He can bring anything that he sees in his mind into reality with just the use of the right tools. And I feel like the right tool for you is just unlocking what's already within you by just being vulnerable, by just being open, letting other people see those more refined parts of you. So I feel like this is someone who I'm talking to. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who, like, for example, you could be a tomboy, right? And let's say you got asked out on a date. Now you about to get your hair done, or you about to go get your hair cut. Now you about to put on your best cologne, and you know you're not about to be smelling like you just came from outside, just got done playing on the, you know, on the basketball court. You know, you're gonna shape up a little bit, right? I feel like it's that kind of thing. Now it don't have to be exactly that example, but what the whole thing is, people are going to see a different side of you, to where it's like, oh, well, would you look at you? Well, I didn't know that you could look like this. I didn't know that you can, you know, present yourself like, I didn't know you had it in you. It's like that, right? But letting people actually see that side of you, because I feel like this is a part of you that you would typically hide, or maybe even deny that you have, like, this allure to you, if that makes sense. So let's see, hold on. So the whole thing with the Magician, how I describe it, is the energy of needing to experiment. Like I said, you are a blank canvas. You can go ahead and create whatever it is that you want, whatever image that you want to portray yourself as, right? But the whole thing with the Magician is, it's about taking a chance, right? You're not going to get something right the very first time that you try something new, or you're not going to like something right away because you're not familiar with it. So I feel like you want to be able to take risk, and don't be afraid to not like something at first about yourself. But, you know, give yourself some time. Give yourself to kind of like open up a bit, and open up to the possibilities of, you know, the different parts of you, and what that can lead to, and what that can open up, and who that can draw in. Okay, because like I said, with this energy of elegance being your overall focus, I feel like you're going to have more attention from a different quality of people than usual, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's going to be a specific kind of person or a group of people who's going to be looking at you that any other time they will overlook you. And now they're going to be like, you're interesting, what you got, right? So this could be very good if you have, like, any type of business ideas, or, you know, projects or pursuits that you want to present to other people, and maybe communicate with other people. I see that happening. What I will say though is, don't overdo it. Don't try to oversell something, because that'll quickly push away somebody as quickly as they'll be interested. Okay, so I feel like you want to, like, gradually bring something into creation, or gradually communicate about something, because the Magician also talks about communication. All right, so let's see. What else do we have here with this? You have a body in need of some movement. There is a challenge here, because like I said, there's something that's taking away your energy. What is this? Five of Wands, but it's in reverse. So Five of Wands is usually that that space to where you're kind of fighting with other people, or you could at least have a very strong share of words with other people. It's a very ferocious type energy, to where, excuse me, to where you and another party, you are on opposing sides, and you just cannot come to a compromise whatsoever. And it's very aggressive, and it's very bitter, and it's very determined. Like, both parties are determined to get their point across, and their point being the only point being made, right? So the thing here with you, it is in the reverse. So this is talking about a reasonable resolution being called into order. And again, this says your body is in need of some movement. So there could be, situations to where you feel like you're stuck or you're very limited in range of movement. Like I said, this could literally be your physical body or just a situation that you are in. When it comes to certain ideas that you have about letting other people see that you usually keep to yourself, you're kind of feeling uneasy about that, and I understand that. But at the same time, holding those parts of you in and hiding them to yourself over time, that's going to drain you. And I feel like that's how you are being your own spirituality hater, because I feel like your spirit is crying for this part of you to come out. Okay, and I feel like you have, with this 5 of Wands, you have to stop fighting it. You have to let certain things, certain ideas, or certain aspects of yourself be shown. Okay, and it's not to say that you have to do so flamboyantly or aggressively with this 5 of Wands. You could do it elegantly. Okay, I hope that makes sense, right? So now moving on to you should stop thinking and just do. Again, I feel the more that you think about showing or expressing or opening up rather than actually doing it, the more you're going to get in your head and think very egotistical thoughts. And those thoughts are going to I don't know. Let's just go ahead and pull the tarot cards. Let's see. What is this that you're going to be learning overall? With this, you should stop thinking and just do. We have the Star. Remain hopeful. And at the time where you feel you're most nervous, you're most anxious, or just afraid, remain hopeful and just know that as long as you keep going, or I'm hearing you should try, not keep going, because I feel like you haven't started yet. I feel like there's something that you just at least need to just try, okay? Because the Star talks about being reassured, okay? Regardless of the troubles that we experience, regardless of the doubts that we have and the fears that we have, this is saying, hey, I'm expecting, if not the best, something better than what I'm experiencing now. I know that what I'm going through and what I'm feeling is not going to be a forever thing. There will be a light at the end of this tunnel. I'm just going to try my best. It will be better. It will be okay. I feel like this is what you're learning, like how to reassure yourself, how to encourage yourself, how to be a more refined version of yourself, right? Again, to where you don't have to always be so rough around the edges, to where you could, for some of you, this is about how you express your emotions with other people, especially in intimate relationships, like with significant others. Some of you are, and I'm seeing that especially for Aries and Scorpio. I see now why this card came out for you specifically, because you are the signs to where you express yourself passionately. Like I know I've known a few Leos. I've known a few Aries, and I've known a few Scorpio. So Leo, that could be for you too. But those people who I met who had those sun signs, anytime I seen them get like very passionate about something, I mean, everybody knew it. Anybody in the room heard them, So I feel like this is about being more softer in the way that you express yourself, in the way that you express your thoughts, and especially with the things that trouble you, that scare you, or that those things that you don't know how it's going to turn out, how it's going to end up, what the end results are going to be. Not being so aggressive about what you hope for and fearing that it won't be that. This is about just saying, you know what? Regardless of how overwhelmed I may feel, it's going to be okay. It's going to be alright. Again, it's about having that soft voice and that soft reassurance to yourself. Okay? Let's see. Where we at? We had 19 minutes. We can pull some more. So let's see. What else can we expect in regards to the thoughts that you are having, the thoughts that you are thinking the most? How is this likely going to play out in your life in relation to this overall focus of elegance? All right. What'd I say? Thank you, Lord, for my spiritual gift. Face your fears. Just face them. And just do it in a way to where what I just saw in my head, and I see why now this is in reverse, the 5 of Wands. Like, okay, for me, I am so afraid of spiders, right? So afraid of spiders. The bigger, the furrier they are, the more I'm likely to shit on myself, okay? So what I just saw was somebody saying, hey, why don't you just face your fears and touch the spider, right? What I'm seeing someone go is touch the spider, touch the spider, touch the spider, like pushing somebody to face their fears. Like, no, I'm not gonna wanna like be pushed to do that shit. Like, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you if you try to force me to push my finger on this damn spider. Don't do that, right? This is about saying, hey, you could do it. Just one little touch. Just tap it, and then you don't gotta touch it anymore. I'll even give you $5 for it. You know, it's like that soft reassurance to face your fears. You can't be pushed into it. You gotta be caressed into it. And this is about you doing that to yourself. Okay. Now you can be experiencing this with other people, but this is about how you were thinking and how this is reflecting in your life. Okay. And then your other card is not interested, move on. For some of you, I mean, it's just as plain and simple. Either there is something or someone that you are no longer interested in, and you need to move on, and you need to face your fear about that. And what I see is that for some, you really, really want this to be over, right? But the reason that you may have hesitated is because you know you could come off a little strong. Or if it's not even that, you just know that whoever it is that you're going to say, I'm not interested in anymore, even if it's not romantic, they're going to take it a little hard. Or they're not going to like what it is that you have to say and why. Again, face your fears. You have to be open about what it is you truly feel and taking this in the most polite manner possible. It's something about doing this in an elegant way, not doing this in a sloppy manner, not tossing somebody's shit out the window, you know, not fucking up somebody's car. Okay, let's see. Anything else that we can expect? Yeah, this is something that you likely learned from the past, or this is going to be a reoccurring lesson if you haven't experienced it already, or this is possibly be a new lesson. About just knowing when it's time to just walk away, or knowing when it's time to walk through something. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, just do it. Or just say it. Put it out there. Let's see. Let's get you some overall advice on how you can practice self-care. And if you would like to have more information for this reading particularly, you can go ahead and visit my website down below. There will be a blog post that you can go back and get a recap for if you want to look at this reading in a brief summary, okay? And then also on the website, there's going to be some other content that I offer, such as like readings about your friendships, and also some readings about some secrets that could be kept from you. So if any of those readings like interest you, make sure that you check out my website, because it's only going to be available on that site. Okay, it's not going to be on YouTube. All right, so any other advice for the collective? You need to be reminded of your worth and know it firmly. Okay, and don't be afraid to show it. Don't be afraid to exercise it. Okay, stay on your divine path, regardless who is hating on your spiritual path. Okay, stay on it. And continue to practice the law of attraction, because whatever it is you think continuously, you will eventually attract and manifest into your ultimate reality. Now, your last and final card. The best way that you can practice self-care Gotta use other cards to pick up these cards because my nails. Some of you may need to cut out a bad habit. Eating, drinking, smoking, over shopping. Too much TV, social media. All right, let's see. What is the best way that the collective can practice self-care? Some of you need to meditate more. Quiet the mind and let your soul speak. And be stronger than your excuses. When you drop all of the excuses, you'll start seeing the results. Just do it. Okay? So collective, that is what I have for your reflection. I really hope that that helped you out and gave you any kind of insights that you may need or that you will realize that you will need over the course of the week. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, again, click those links down below. It'll take you to all of my list of services, my content on Patreon, and again, the content that I will only have on my website's blog. Okay, so make sure that you check all of that out. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.